Hey, this is Mr. Morrison, and today we're going to talk about triangles. And there's two ways to classify triangles. One way is by the size of the angles, and the other way is by how many congruent sides it has. First, we're going to talk about sides. So this triangle right here, we will call a scalene triangle because none of the sides are equal. So if none of the sides are equal, it's a scalene triangle. And if two other sides are equal, just as in this one, it would be an isosceles triangle. And you can tell that the two sides are equal because they have the two little tick marks or hash marks next to them. The next triangle is when everything is equal, and since everything is equal, it is called an equilateral triangle. And here it has one tick mark in all the sides, so that means all of the sides are equal. Another way to classify a triangle is by its angles. So the first triangle that we have to classify by its angles would be this one, and this is an obtuse. And an obtuse triangle has one obtuse angle. It has exactly one, no more, no less. The next one would be a right triangle because it has exactly one right angle. And the last one would be acute. And in this one, it would have to have all three acute angles. All three of the angles would have to be smaller than 90 degrees. So you can classify an angle by two things. So you could say that this is acute and scalene because none of the sides are equal by the sides and acute by the angles. So you call it two things. If you didn't already know, a triangle has 180 degrees inside it. So with that being said, if you are given two angles, you can find the third missing angle since they're all 180 degrees by adding the two that you do know and subtracting by 180. So in this particular triangle, we know that these have to equal 180, so we could really even make an equation out of this. So it would be C, what we don't know, plus 38, which we do know, plus 85, which we do know, would have to add up to 180 degrees because all of the angles in the triangle add up to 180. So the next thing we would do would be to add up the two that we do know, the 38 and the 185, to get 123. So these would add up to 123, C plus 123 equals 180. Then to solve it, we would subtract out 123 from both sides. 123. So C, that missing angle, would end up equaling 57 degrees. So C equals 57 degrees. So you just add the two you know and subtract that from 180. If you could please find this missing angle up here, we'll call this angle A. If you could find the measure of angle A and answer it in the Google form to the right. And if you're wondering, this is an acute isosceles triangle. It's acute because the angle is an isosceles because these two sides appear to be equal. So please find A and input it on the Google form on the right. Good luck.